Tilted though. Okay. I can start. Actually, I know how to get cloth. Do. Now I can start. So I gotta continue to complete this, so we can put this together finally. So yeah, gonna be metallics today. So let's get the good metallics out. For aluminum, silver. Start with gold. I don't want to go gold, I don't want to do silver and everything. Silver, gold. I could put gold. I definitely put gold there. Silver, silver. Silver, white, silver, gold. Okay, yeah. Gold, gold. Go to the gold first. Tiny bit. Then we get alcohol. Needs alcohol to thin this down. Yeah. Gonna have to wash this down with a lot of what is it called? Reikland Flesh Shade. Oh, I'm already running out of the gold. It's a great gold though. I have to make sure I don't wear it off. Oh, fragile because it's wax based. Very shiny. Very shiny indeed. So Most got coverage. Everything covered. Purple. There you go. I just had to make some of the purple because I messed up on a bit. Oh, let me get the Warlord purple and the blue violet. Well, a bit of blue violet. Much more. Why not? Is it blue violet? Supposed to be using? No, it's not supposed to be blue violet. It's supposed to be amethyst blue. There we go. There we go. Got to do the top bits here. Okay. The bones have to be purple as well. Bones? And the bones are gold. The lines. Water. Why is this so thin? There we go. Just a bit of white. Where's the white? Right. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Purple Inquisition. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I just realized I was touching the gold, and the gold rubs off really easily, and you can easily spread it. Wait for it to dry. Because it's so easy to just rub off. You have to be super careful. It's like that's the one problem. It's such a good gold, but it's so easy to rub off, which makes it so sad. Okay. Get out. Oh. A bit too diluted now, but I do. Gotta wait for it to all dry. Dang. And I forgot there's supposed to be gold on the other pauldron, so I need a bit more gold anyway. Doo-doo. Let's be a bit more precise though. Very careful. Jeez. Doo-doo. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, it's gonna be all silver on the background anyway, so. But I need a bit of black. Where is the black? There you go. Tiny bit of black. Hey. Who meet you? Oh. Now, I have to wait for all this gold to dry because it's gonna take. But I keep hitting the tip of it, so it's gonna keep replacing the tip with gold. I have to wait for it to dry. Then I can put Reichland Flesh Shade. Then I can put the silver around it. Actually, no, I probably should put some gloss varnish. But gloss varnish takes forever. Ah, jeez. I have to wait for it to dry anyway, so. The cape. The cape has gold too. Dang, dang. You just carefully there. These bits, we have this bit. My name is Thousand Suns Blue or Siege Blue. What? What do you mean your name? Oh yeah, you got you got a blue on it. Blue Z. I'm gonna put silver on these. Okay, so we'll get the silver. We'll put the silver in here. Silver might be actually way too bright, but we'll see. So we're gonna paint inside these recesses. I meant it's like, yeah, you are colored different. You are a different color now. Let me see. That blue is. Let's look at that blue. We got that blue. Looking at your name, and I think it is Thousand Suns blue or Araman. Yeah, it's basically one. You were super close. It was either Araman blue or Thousand Suns blue. Just looking at it, it is definitely Thousand Suns blue. Color different now. I can't English. But you were correct. It was exactly Thousand Suns blue. You've already got the paint knowledge. Ooh, I gotta be very careful here now. Careful. There we go. Make it a bit more liquidy. Water it down even further so that it flows a bit more. Need more water. More water. Maybe that's a bit too much water. 8. 5. Capillary action. Not going anywhere. There we go. Small bit of capillary action. Very close. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. This is not. The capillary action is mostly just collecting it. Yeah, I'm just gonna. There you go. One more avenue. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't even know you could control the hex color codes. Oh geez, these are, look how small these holes are. Just like trying to get them in. Okay, that's one Inquisition eye complete. Next, we go for the second eye. I have to be careful. Mess up the purple. It's very shiny though, because it's silver. Because we're all basing it on the reference. Where's the reference? Reference. As you can see with the reference, it's all about getting the reference. Like getting that adamant with the huge silver amounts. He has so much silver on him. So you have to do a lot of silver. Care. Okay. Problem is it's so small. Although it's a very nice silver though. He's looking great. Yeah. There's still, I still feel it's a bit off. Like, I'm not sure. I should have maybe made the armor a bit cleaner because you can see the purple is mostly just very messy. We'll see how it ends up. It's mostly supposed to be like, oh, it's reflecting the OSL effect that we're going to add at the end. So we'll see. It's supposed to, it's like, oh, it's black armor, but it looks purple because of all the lighting. We'll see if we can get that effect to turn out. Okay, so just gotta sharpen the brush. Yeah. Yeah, I need more. You need capillary action for the really deep these side pockets. Oh, action. There you go. Nice and shiny. Now we just need to add a bit of black paint. Make it a dark silver. Darker silver. So once we make it a darker silver, we can highlight it better. It doesn't matter for the recesses because they're supposed to be one color, but for these bits, they do need to have sort of highlights. I wish I could play Dune music, but then you get like so much copyright issues. I've just been like hearing the soundtrack of Dune, and I'm just like, ooh, I wish I could. It's just all that music. You can see it's a darker gray, and then we're gonna highlight it with the silver in a bit. Doo-doo. Okay, now we can add the silver back. Very carefully, so the dots here, there, bang. Should I make my OC skexis? Ooh. Oh yeah, skexis. You know, I remember the skexis. That actually would probably be like blue is very like I think with skexis they're either black, purple, or blue. So blue would do well, but it has to be a dark blue. Oh. There you go. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna end up, what is it called? Doing a spray. And to make it sort of glow, it's gonna be super difficult to do that though. So to make these bits glow, these inquisitorial symbols glow. I'll see if I want to pursue the OSL. So let's see, we have... Yep, you have to do the gold here. It's a great gold. It's a shame how fragile it is. I mentioned it before, it's just... Oops, gotta move this stuff. Then add a good chunk of... What do I do with my paper towel? Paper towel. Oh, I dropped it. Yeah, yeah, I know. I've seen the skexis from the show. Ooh, ooh, that one skexis. Ooh. That was interesting. I just remember having like, ooh, what is this? What is it? What the hell is this creepy puppet thing? It's not creepy puppets. They're just, well, okay, the skexis are creepy, but puppets themselves are just like pretty neat. Pretty neat. Are you planning to get it commissioned? Are you planning to get a commission of the skexis? Oh jeez, no. Yep, there we go. Oh jeez. Yeah. I have to be careful not to touch the gold. No touchy the gold because it's so fragile. It's so, because it's wax based, so any heat, any rubbing, it's just gonna fall off, and you have to wait for it to dry, and even then you have to You have to make sure that it's all varnished. It's like just literally rubbing your hand on it will cause the paint to just fall off onto your hand. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you draw it yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I heard like so. I remember it was like that original movie, and then they made a series on like how it led to that movie. Puppets, poop. Hey. Wanted to code me. Hey. And yep, gotta wait for this to all dry now. All that gold. Man, I should have done this on off stream actually. But this is a lot of gold to wait to dry. Because again, it takes a while, and you have to be careful. You have to watch out because yeah, you have to use the alcohol because it's dissolved in alcohol. Wax is very waterproof. Yeah, Chamberlain. So again, he has to wait to dry. And you want to carefully make sure it doesn't touch anything. Ah, jeez. Okay, okay. Yep, just like that, just like that. So I think one thing we can do is we can actually paint, where's the screamer pink? We can paint this hilt thing. So we're gonna start off with a dark brown. So we're gonna make this, since it's gonna be like his staff, we're going to do it a wooden type hilt. So instead of having it like a fabric, it's gonna be like a wooden, it's gonna look a bit like a staff. So we're starting with a dark brown in Rhinox hide. And we're going to slowly work up the browns. Okay. Rub this off. Actually, I'm going to make this easier on myself, and I'm going to use something to help me hold on to the whole thing. There you go. Ta-da. So I'm gonna paint this all brown. I'm gonna actually try non-metallic metal for the for the for the Guardian Spear metallic bits. Because I find like what is it called, especially on the weapons, non-metallic metal goes it looks a bit better. Like as you can see with Venture's gun, his I think the texture looks a bit better when it's non-metallic metal for the gun versus having, you know, a metallic gun, which would be where's a metallic gun? Which would be this. You have the metallic bits. I think it just contrasts better with the colors I use. And I need more Rhinox hide. Do. Paint. More water. You just well, not just the gold. It's just what is it called? The gold is the most awkward because it's a very special. It's like it's wax gold. It's so acrylic paints. They use a different gold, and usually they're actually quite hardy. You can rub them off. They won't rub off if you touch them. But this is a wax paint, and it's like the closest thing you'll get to real looking gold. The problem is that it's wax based, and wax is very heat sensitive. So any hand touch, it rubs off. It's also very hydrophobic, so it doesn't adhere to a lot of things. So you have to literally seal it in. Make sure it stays inside. So that's why it's super hard to work with, because it's just not a normal acrylic paint. So it's all that extra effort. But for the gold you get with it, I think it's worth it. Mostly just because the gold is just so rich. And what I like with it is how it interacts with washes. Because acrylic paints and acrylic washes are separate, they don't react. So because it's also hydrophobic, the wax, it acts like it's already been glossed, so it goes into all the recesses. It's very, I think it goes very well into the recesses, so you can sort of focus it even better. So again, but the problem is that it's a wax paint, so you have to use alcohol thinners, and it doesn't react, and it doesn't adhere very well. So that's all the cons as well. There's always pros and cons with every paint. Okay, that's the base of the wood. Now we can move on to Mornfang Brown, which will be the main base. Do. This is where it's gonna get a bit tricky. Needs to be. Oh jeez, that's too strong. Now I have to paint it within these squares. But only the upper parts of the squares. You just being careful. There we go. Oops, careful. I think it's gonna. I hope this comes off as wood-like. But the whole point is supposed to look like it's his wooden. It's like his wooden mage staff, wizard's wooden staff. Okay. Do 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 do. Go. I think it's either Doombrawl brown or we go into the squid red. So I think we want some Doombrawl brown. This is a very brown. It's a very leathery brown. It's very, yeah. And the tightest tip will be the squig orange, I suppose. Go. Go. Do, 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 do. Eight. more, yeah, it's just all painting the upper bits that we can have like this wood effect, I think. Oh, is it, there we go. And now I think the highest highlight you get is squig orange. Or do I go with, nope, yep. You start to go into the orange. We're just gonna mix these together. Just for the, because it's a brownish orange. Just for the real smallest bit, so like the teeny dots. Okay. Yep. Careful. Yeah. There we go. I think that looks like wood. I think so. Does this work? There. It comes off as wood. I'm not sure though. Like again, if you take the reference, you want that staff. See the staff, want it like a wooden type thing. I think that comes across as wood. I think so, yeah. Okay, what else do you have? We have all the gold on this as well. Dang it. Oh, we can put this on a thing. There we go. I think I use a thicker brush as well for this, so let me just put this away. And tiny dip there. Okay, that's maybe a bit too much of a dip, but tighten this, close this, put that there, dip into the alcohol. And then we have our, there we go, Oh geez, dang it. I dropped it. Dropped the brush. Now paint. There we go. Oh geez. There we go. And it's gonna be a weird ensemble, but I think, let's see how it turns out. Maybe I should have gone silver with this cauldron. You just look how nice that gold is. I was told by people who are like, "Oh yeah, I was a jeweler. I know what real gold looks like, and that's the closest thing you'll get to real gold." So yeah, it's really good gold if you want like, and and it looks so good as well when you wash it. Like I think it washes very well. So that's why I chose it as my gold. It's just so hard. It's so hard to work with it, but I think because of all the golds I've gone through, it's just so good for its purpose. Or it's just getting that nice color. Nice gold color. And what I'm gonna do is gonna try to paint earth inside that hole, but that's gonna be later. Another gold I have to carefully put somewhere where it won't get touched till it dries. Yes. Okay. So one of the things I need to decide as well if I want to make these white or do I want to follow the silver pattern. I think I'll probably go with the silver pattern. Nope, that's dried up. Use a finer brush. Now, let's just hope I don't ruin this somehow. What was the worry? Is you're always afraid you're gonna ruin the work. Like, hard enough to make it look good, but then when you're like, okay, I need to make it, need to do the next part, where you're like, okay, I have to carefully make sure I don't ruin all the work I've done so far. Ooh, geez, careful. Ooh. Dang. Ah, geez. This is what I'm talking about. You're like so scared you're gonna ruin. Yeah, I think the silver looks a bit better than if I was gonna go with white. Gotta carefully navigate. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Dee, 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 dee. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ah, see, this is what I was afraid of. Okay, it's in the darker shadows. So I can use a darker blue. No, I can't remember which blue I used. That's too dark. That's not what the. Oh, geez. I added a bit of purple. Yeah, I added purple. I just bring it a bit lighter in color. A bit more of a wash. So that it blends. Uh, there we go. Hopefully. That doesn't look too good though. Need more blue. See, I can't remember what I did the color originally with, so maybe it was more amethyst blue. I don't know. Nope, it's not that dark. I can't even remember what the color combination was to make those colors. I can't color match them back. Gotta accept this mistake. Make sure I don't make it a second time. Okay. Oh geez, I'm making it a second time. What's the depth perception? Depth perception, where do you go? Hmm. Geez. Dang it. I am messing up a bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me just... That works, and then... Okay. Still all right. We have to still wait half an hour for the other thing to dry, so... This may be... Oh yeah, we have to work on this now. So we have the silver on this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, pretty complicated. Let's try to zoom in a bit. There we go. Dang. Oh, no, 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 don't touch the gold. Don't touch the gold. Don't touch the gold. Don't touch the... Touch the gold, I rub off the gold. Rub off the gold. I have to redo it all again. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Oh. A. A. Nope, I'm touching it again. I'm touching the gold. Ah. Yeah, that's that one. But. Even harder. Water, so I can get the capillary action. There you go. There you go. Okay. So it's shiny. It's shiny. Very shiny. Getting very shiny. But I'm not sure whether I should make that front bit a bit gold or should I keep it silver. I'm gonna make the Inquisition eye a big red, so probably silver. Ah. Go. reference. We're going with the reference. Looking at the reference again, Adamant has a red thing with silver around it. So we can make this laurel thing, and then we have the red Inquisition eye in the center. So what's the belt? Belt is red as well. So red eyes. Oh yeah, okay, red eyes. And this is gonna be so much color everywhere. And my Inquisitor is gonna be so colorful. Well, he is based on a photomancer. I was gonna say chromomancer. So I have to put a wash on that. Wash on that this skull as well. And let's do some of the rivets. Rivets. Oh, rivets. 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 Here you go. Do. Getting the rivets. Also the keys. What was the key? What do the keys look like on the reference? Silver, silver, gold. I'll use regular gold because it's just too small. Those all have to get washes. Oh. What about the dark black metal we have here? Disconnected. No. Trying again, so lots of silver. What else? Loads of rivets actually. Oh, more rivets. There we go. Rivets here and rivets there. There we go. Nice rivets. Okay, and now we can paint in this Death Watch. Gonna add some more water. Paint is drying. More water, paint is drying. Oh jeez. Yeah, as you can see, if I can get the focus back. Doing pretty well. Ish. Loads of silver. But it's becoming very colorful. Like when you add it with the weapon, might be a bit too much purple. I should have maybe gone a bit darker with the purple, but it's first time doing the figuring it out. So I know what I need. I know what I would do, say, if I did get a second time. Okay, so carefully painting in these bits. So we're just, very careful. Very carefully painting all these in. Bit more water because we need more capillary action so that we can get it a bit into the nooks and crannies. There we go. There we go. We haven't touched the gold, even it's a bit. That's the problem with this gold, it's super fragile, so I'm like so afraid to just like to accidentally touch it. Now with this silver pauldron, usually you're supposed to give it a bluish wash to make it a bluish steel, but we'll try to do a purple wash, maybe, because we're getting the purple. There we go. You gotta get the Death Watch. Death Watch bling. I have no idea why the Death Watch have that tradition of having one silver arm. I should probably read up why. Okay. Because it does sound pretty cool. There we go. Let's get that rivet. And that rivet. No. And that rivet needs a bit more. There we go. Okay, let's get a bit more with the corner. Dark spots. Yep. Now we can do the rest of these rivets. So very. I can't get the depth perception. Go. Go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. There, yeah. All the rivets. Oh geez. And let's get the duraluminium. Hey. Oops. The duraluminium, we can do this pauldron here. Meant to be a bit darker. It's starting to turn out. Careful, don't want to paint over the gold. Good. Duraluminium, duraluminium, na, na, na. Okay. Out. Moribus. Make a moribus. There we go. Oof. Oh no, 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 I painted over some of the gold. It's like one of those key locks. So this device is like a thing that Inquisitors have. It's basically it's like a universal key opener. It has all these access codes that like sort of override or at least can hack into almost any Imperial technology. So it's like the RoboCop thing. You just or like R2D2. It's a giant prong that you just stick into the device, and you have access. Pretty cool. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's why they're That's why they're the Inquisition, because they've got all the cool stuff. Usually, some Inquisitors have cooler stuff than other Inquisitors, or more resources. Okay, I hope I'm not rubbing away my thing here. I don't think so. I don't think I'm rubbing it away. My depth perception. Where's my depth perception? Depth perception is such an important thing you need with painting, because you're like, it's so focusing and you need to make sure you have the depth so that you know where your brush is actually going to be touching. See, it looks really nice now. Coming out like a real nice Inquisitor. Anything missing on this? You have the silver on the back, but that's not it. That's not much else. Yep. Viruses. Do they ever get oh, my camera crashed. Yep, it crashed. Just get that back. Zed, there's something called scrap code, and scrap code is so bad that it doesn't even matter if you're plugging it in for the viruses. The scrap code is going to mess with you anyway. That's why, but usually you have like stuff to stop scrap code, but still, scrap code is just, that's what the dark mechanics is all about. They have all this, it's like cursed code, it's like haunted code. That's what scrap code is. It's basically chaos code. Okay. Now what can I do next? I can do the washes, because it's going to take a while. So I will do the washes. So we're going to get Reiklin. No, that's Aggressor Shade. We're going to have Reiklin Flesh Shade for the gold, which should be dried by... This one should be dried by now, because it's been more like a half an hour now. And, man, the zoom is going crazy. And this... Why is it not auto-zooming? Auto-focusing. The auto-focusing was... Yeah, I have to see what's going on with my thing. It's supposed to be auto-focusing, but it's not doing that anymore. So, we're going to do the Reiklin Flesh Shade for that. This one's going to get a purple shade, or a blue shade, yeah, purple shade. And the metal is just going to get a Nuln Oil shade. So get Nuln Oil and the purple. For the purple, we can either... No, that's not it. We're going to use Purple Swarm. I could also use my Luxian purple, but it's a bit easier, I think, with putting it like this. So Reiklin Flesh Shade first. For all the gold bits. No. Just dip, dip, dip. You need a lot. Dip, 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 dip. Oh. Here we go. See how perfect the wash goes in. If it would damn focus, like it's supposed to autofocus. I literally bought the subscription so it could autofocus, but it's not doing that anymore. It's doing the other stuff, but it's just not letting. It's not autofocusing. Maybe I have to do up. I do need to update it probably. Oops, too much, too much. Gotta draw that away. It's... Look at that. Very nice. I just, too strong. There we go. Maybe not strong enough. There we go. Just dumped lots of gold so that it... Yep. Ta-da! So yeah. Now found Nuln oil. A bit Nuln oil. Bit of Nuln oil. Darken up the shades. There we go. There we go. See, very nice. I'm gonna darken the shades here as well. Here. Go. And also on the skull. So we can highlight it again. Now for the purple swarm, this has to be watered down because it's contrast paint. If I just use it directly, it would not be a wash. It would be... Well, it wouldn't be a wash. It would be just contrast. So let me just get some contrast medium. No, that's Lamian medium. That's a bit... Okay. Valhalla and Blizzard. It's one of these white things there. There we go. Technical contrast medium. It's a special way to water down. So let me just take a chunk. Another chunk. Another chunk. And one more chunk. Oop. Oop. More watering it down. Oop. And there we go. That should be... I think that's maybe a bit more. There we go. And now it's a wash. Ouija. Maybe... Yeah, maybe the blue would have been better. Just add lots of water. Yeah, I'm not supposed to use the contrast medium for this because the contrast medium just basically didn't water it down. It changed the color of it. But I didn't know it did that. I just use regular water if I want to turn it into a wash, which is interesting. I figure it worked that way. See, now there we go. Get rid of that. This. Okay, maybe I should have used I should have used Drakenhof Nightshade. Probably would have been better. The Drakenhof Nightshade is an actual bluish wash. Wait a second, I have a purple wash. I forgot I do have a purple wash. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Just add a bit of Drakenhof Nightshade in the recesses. In the corner, lower areas. There we go. There you go. Okay, I think that the blue is a bit better. The blue steel looks a bit better. Okay. See, you just learn from the mistakes. But as you can see already, how the gold is looking so far with the looking really nice. That fine. Still have to wait for it to dry. Okay, what's next? What's next? Yes, we can do the right click. We can probably work on the other gold because they probably dried, and I just need to find my phone just to double check. But I get so focused on painting. That doesn't help me out. Okay. So we can do the other gold now with Reichen Flesh Shade. So we can get this careful thing. Okay, and we can. Oh. Nope. Please stay open. Please stay open. Damn it. Ghost. Ah, no. Why won't you stay open? Why are you the only cat that doesn't stay open? Like that's like the thing. You want everything else. There you go. Stay open. Yep. Go. So just carefully fly over all of it. go. There you go. Bit too strong. It's getting hard to get the patterns all right. There we go. This one. You can also probably do this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Move some things. Don't want it to be too much like syrup. No. All about control with when you have this. You know where exactly washes are going into. Nope. I need to get some blue tack to put this onto something that I don't, you know. Put flows properly. Okay. That should keep it still, I hope. There. I should keep it steady, I hope. Okay. While we're waiting on that, we can actually work on the metals on this. We get another bit of duraluminium. Whoop. And we're just gonna paint all these exhausts. Oops. Ooh, this sounds like a Dunes sounding song. Ooh, ooh. Looks nice. Ooh. Ooh. Lisan al-Gaib. Muad'Dib. Usul. Man, I love Dune. Dune was so good. I want to watch Dune again. Fire Grausa. Nabarro. Harkonnen. World building is just too good. Oops. Oh jeez. There you go. Oh jeez, dropped the thing. There we go. Carrying more keys, more keys, more keys for me. Oops. Go. Again, I'm gonna, with these keys, I'm just gonna do the regular. I'm not gonna use the special gold. I'm just gonna use a regular gold. I can just paint the like this now. But yeah, it's gonna keep carrying the keys in its skull, servo skull. There we go. Little servo skull buddy. Even in death, I serve. I gotta decide whose servo skull is this as well. Who has the honors of being my servo skull? Well, usually actually what happens is that, especially with Inquisitors, what happens is with Inquisitors, what usually happens is that they like turn their mentors into like the servo skull. Like there's this one Inquisitor in a book. What he does is he has a servo skull, and the servo skull is his mentor who died, and it's just like, and now he's a servo skull. Like basically the remnants of his brain, like whatever's left of it's used to house all these technologies, and there's a bit of personality, but not much, because he's still dead. It's still pretty weird, but it means the servo skulls still carry a bit of your personality even though you're dead. Kind of horrifying in a way. But also a bit cool, I suppose. It's metal. It's metalist. It's metal AF as anyway. It's pretty metal. Either way, it's pretty metal, man. Like just imagine if you turned your grandma into a servo skull. It's like, oh, grandma always helped around with the recipes, so we turned her into a servo skull so that her recipes are always with us forever. Like, would you do that? Would you do that to grandma? Just turn her into a servo skull to help with the family baking forever. $40K is horrifying in general, yes, pretty much. That's the coolest thing about it. Like a lot of fantasy universes don't go too deeply into the horrifyingness of what daily life. Like the Zeely, there's this whole book about like the Zeely, and that's like that's like universe level conflict with humanity and everything like that. And even they don't really describe too deeply on everyday life how much it be. But 40K is like, it all explains how everyday life is, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. There we go. More duraluminium. More duraluminium. Why is the duraluminium so blue? Oh yeah. interacting with the purple of backpack, but I have to wait for it to dry because it's so wet for some reason. Oh. Pretty going very well. Like look how shiny this is. You just got a bit of highlighting with the gold just to get it back up a bit. And a bit of silver as well. Where's the silver? Nope. I'm gonna dry brush a bit of silver on top. Just got a little bit of dry brush silver. Makes it stand up a small bit more. Go and then da. Oh geez, no. Oh damn it. I let some water slide into the gaps somehow. Something slipped into the gaps. Oops. Not too bad. It didn't reactivate the paints too much, I think. I think it was just too much null oil and it just lit down. It's not too bad. My mom would kill me. Well then, Zed, that's why you turn her into a servo skull afterwards, or something like that. Or she'll turn you into a servo skull. That's the thing with the Imperium. It's like, oh, why is this ship that's 5 kilometers long? Why is it only 50? Why is only 50,000 people as crew? And then you realize that probably most of the crew are servitors. So then it's like, oh, that's 50,000 living people. And then you have to like, what about the servitors? Oh, the servitors are probably like there's probably a million servitors. That's the thing with 40k, Zed. It's like, oh, you need a new computer. Just find a person. Just find a criminal and then turn him into a computer. Find a smart criminal and just turn him into a computer. That's literally what they do. They just like, oh, find a smart guy and just literally cram a bunch of computer parts in him, and now you have a cool new PC. Just put it. You don't need a PC case. You need a PC coffin, and then inside the coffin is just like a guy. It's literally a guy. It's just a guy, and you just feed him nutrients, and he just does all the processing. That's why the 40k is like the original. Is like the original premise of the Matrix. The original premise of the Matrix is that the machines took humans and used them as processor nodes. And so basically that's what 40k does. They literally take humans and they turn them into processor nodes. So who needs to buy an Intel i9 processor? You just have to get Bob. Just get Bob and put him in your computer. Just find the smartest person that you know and just put him into a computer. That's the Mechanicus way. And that's why it's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Okay, now I think we can assemble these bits together. So this is where it's going to get tricky because these parts are a bit tight fit. So we need to put these two together. Okay. How do I get this to fit back inside? There we go, almost in, I think. Come on, fit inside. Just clip in. There. Oh. Look at that. Look how nice it's looking so far. Let me just get a zoom in. Zoom in. Look at that. So there's a lot of tiny details to get to. Oh geez. So what I have to do as well is, now that it's combined together, I need to put a magnet inside of it. I have to put a magnet. I have to put a magnet into the thing so that I can put my head in there. Because my head is kind of a bit too sunken. Like if I try to put my head in there, it would just see. Look at it. It looks super weird. So I have to put a magnet, and then I put my head on top of the magnet. So then I can then swap my head out if I paint the head better at some point. Actually, I should just paint it better on. Go. So yeah, we still got some leather bits to do. We got this staff. I'm not sure about the brown. I'm not sure about the staff color though. Let's see the staff. Yeah, it does look like... Okay, I think it does look like wood. So yeah. We're on this stage now. So I'll probably finish it off over the weekend because I have a long weekend. So I'll finish it off. And then I have to figure out which base I'm gonna do. I'm gonna either have to choose. I was thinking about getting some resin stuff so I can put some books on it to basically like, oh yeah, there's some books and stuff like that. But I might also put magnets in my feet so that I can sort of like, you know, swap the bases in case I want to like have a nicer base. So Zed, are you still here? Do you want me to work on Adamant more, or should I try to work on some Custodes? So I showed the picture before. We've got one Alaris Custodian almost. He's almost done. So all I have to do with this guy is I have to stick him to the base, and I have to finish this Vexilla. Yeah, I'm just asking Zed if should I work on Custodes or should I continue with Adamant. So I have this guy, he's almost done. He just needs this Vexilla to be done. And then I have a third Alaris, and then I have the three of them done. Or I could also work on my the Meltaspear Captain, as well as the Meltaspear Pyrite Troopers. So you have all these Pyrite Troopers here. So these have all had their shades and everything done. All they need is now just to start actually working on the paint. But they're still, they're still that wax paint, so they're a bit fragile. Well, how long do I have? I usually stop at 5, so I have like 2 hours. Actually, yeah, we're only halfway through. We have 2 hours left. So it's either work more on Adamant or some Custodes. Yeah, okay, let's finish the golden boys then. So let's just put these inside my special case. Another thing I'm going to do is with the servo skull is that I'm going to cut out a piece of these plastic, and I'm going to make it look like I'm going to spray the plastic to make it look like it's a scanning, in all those movies where they have the scanning and it's just going around like a sweep. I'm gonna have it make the servo skull look like it's doing a scan sweep. Yeah, let's get the Alaris done. So we got this guy. We have a second Alaris somewhere. Yeah, here's the second Alaris. And what's this? Oh, that's his cape. Yeah. So now we need to get the gold paint, the true metal paint again. Oh wait, no, I don't need the true metal paint. I forgot. I'm doing all these without the true metal paint. One of the problems is that I have like loads of Custodes that I haven't done the paint like that I used original paints with. So all these guys were before the wax paint, so they're like still a bit eh. They all look a bit different. So let me put this back. Let me get my favorite non-wax gold paint. It is Rusty Gold. Rusty Gold. I'm rusty. There we go. I'm actually starting to run out of Rusty Gold. Well, bloop. There we go. And we just zoom in. Yeah, I gotta get this paint. This is, you have to do the old classic, the old-fashioned way, just brushing the paint on. Airbrush is so helpful, but also you have to clean it all the time. As well, I actually have to replace my airbrush, what is called the needle, because it turns out I've chipped the needle. I let it hit the sides too hard, and so it's chipped itself. So I need to get a replacement needle, but like that's like $20. So if I'm gonna buy the replacement needle, I'm gonna save up and I'm gonna buy a better nozzle as well, because I don't like the current nozzle, which is like for safety reasons. It's a safety nozzle, but like the safety nozzle, the less safety nozzle, the open nozzles are much better because you can clean them easier. So that's why I don't. That's why I want to get a better nozzle. A nozzle. There we go. There we go. There we go. Na 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 na. Painting gold. The reason why I like this gold is it's like it's a dark gold. It's not too much of a orangey gold. Like I don't like the Retributor armor because it's already orangey gold. So if I want it more orangey gold, I get Reikland Flesh Shade. But I don't want to do it. I don't want it, or I want it gold. So that's hard to get though. Because a lot of these golds are like, oh, they're orangey gold, and it's like, no, I don't want orangey gold. This is a dark, cold gold. So I can warm it up myself with Reikland Flesh Shade. It just gives me more control. Because it's like I find it's easier to turn a cold gold warm than it is to make a warm gold cold. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh geez. Damn it. It was too wild with the brush. Now I've... Damn, I have to fix that now. I'm rusty. Okay. Let me just... Oh. There. There you go. Okay, be careful, don't want to ruin the red. There we go. And then we get corn red to fix that smudge that I did. can get corn red. I need to get like I need to get more paints. I need more paints. I need more places to put the paints. I need everything. More paint, more paint. I need the paint. Paint. See, I'm going crazy. All the paint. I need all the paint. It needs to be darker. Dark enough, I think. Yes. There we go. Nice and dark. Let me see how smooth as well is this. How smooth is most of the white? Pretty smooth. Yeah, I think it's smooth enough. So we can get some, where is it? Battleship Gray. Where is Speed Paint Battleship Gray? That's Blood Red. There it is. Battleship Gray. It's a blue-gray, so it should be like really good for highlighting white. Wait, this is whatever. There we go. Add a bit more water. Bloop. It's all magnetized. Here you go. Maybe I should have gone a bit darker actually. This is a light blue, but maybe it should have been a more darker, like a dark white gray. Nice though. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. I wonder why this. Oh. There we go. Nice bluish gray white. Now let's also get some of this. There we go, just highlighting. No, I used that gold, but yeah. Very nice. So let us. I don't know why this one's so brutal. So let's just put this magnet on. What am I missing on this? Oh yeah, we have to paint these things in. We highlight some bits like that. And oh yeah, I have to paint in the these bits. So let's Alaris terminate. Alaris custodian. How do you think would an Adeptus Mechanicus would react to meeting a transformer? It depends, I suppose. Like, think of it this way: if knowledge of transformers exist in 40k already, some higher ranking Magioses might see them as avatars of the machine god because they have humanoid form, and they have humanoid. Especially if they're Bayverse transformers, they will look humanoid. So they're like, there might be some sort of belief that they're like, oh yeah, they're avatars of the machine god, or they're what is it called, the children of the machine god. But some will obviously think that they're abominable AI because they're, what is it called, Xeno thinking machines and stuff like that. But the fact that they also sort of transform into human vehicles as well, sort of like, you could go either way depending on how weird the Magios is. But they definitely would like to study them. Especially considering like their ability to just copy and transform things would be like STC technology or something like that. Alaris. There's a weird bunch of people on one of the Reddit subreddits who's like, ooh, let's make a. They're running some sort of 40k X Transformers story thing. I don't even know what's going on with them. It's really weird. Okay, so with this, yeah, we're doing another wood thing here. That's the thing with 40k. The Magioses are both some of the worst and some of the more tolerant at the same time. It all depends on the Magios and stuff like that you find. Okay, so let's get some orange bits. Okay, that's a bit too strong. Sharpen this. There we go. I think that's woodish. Hard to get that wood effect. Let's get some scream. Oh, geez, magnets. Magnets. Get away, magnets. There you go. Hey. Let's get the screamer pink. Screamer pink. There you go. Some transformers can transform into legit dragons, yeah. Yeah, he does get crazy. Oh, jeez. No, why is the screamer pink? Okay, there we go. Here we go, screamer pink. A bit of black to make a dark version of screamer pink. There we go. Let's see, what can I also do to hold this easier? Okay. The magnets are... Here we go. That should make it easier to hold. There you go. Now to be careful around the edges. Okay. There you go. And now we can start using the proper screamer pink as a highlight. Oh, jeez. Just flipped. Just flipped. Go. Okay, that is. Oh, okay, that's just. It's there. Small. Oh, now we get the Warlord. Purple. Highlight. Need more. Bit of water. Come on, why is this not? Nope. And finally, just a bit of white to make a pink. Oh, jeez. There we go. There you go. Then the bloop. Paint this on the bottom. And there we go. It's gonna, again, you have to fix up some of the gold. Is it the stains? Hey. Go. White, get some bright white for the highlights. Okay. 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 And what else do I need? Hey. Oh yeah, I need to re-highlight all these gold bits. So my name is Zeus now. So you're Danish Zeus now? Danish Zeus. Uh, yeah, no. I was wondering if the stream dropped again. A big block. Yep. All good. Now let's see what gems. All blue. Might as well do the. Okay, might as well get that gem done as well. Okay, I'm messing that up. Doo-doo. Hey. Danish zoos. Hey. Yeah. Don't worry, Zed. If it's like custodians, you'll have thousands of names. Like every time custodians do something anywhere like cool, like oh I killed this one enemy, I get a new name. They do that all the time. They have like so many names. Okay. Now where is the? Do I want to use which contrast do I want to use for the? Oh, that. Blue. This one is Pterodon Turkey. That's too green. That's also too green. So yeah, go with the. We'll have to go with the Frost Heart. Frost Heart for the gemstones. Okay, that's maybe too much. Okay. Side. This side. Need a bit more. Blue. There we go. Pretty gems. Very pretty. Thus, we have our Vexilla. What? The blue gems really give that nice with the blue of the white thing. So yeah, the issue I had was I was trying to decide which side of the base do I want to do it. Do I want to do it this side? Or do I want to do it this side? I'm still deciding because I got like I wanted this side and then everyone voted this side. I'm just like, oh jeez. Wait, there we go. It's pretty cool. So yeah, just like so we have two. So that's basically a squad. Like literally, like what is it called? Let me get it. Like Zed, this is a squad of Alaris Terminators. Two Custodes Terminators counts as a squad because they're that good. They're so good that two of these guys can count as a squad. You can go up to 6 in a squad, but two of them technically count as one squad as well. Like no other Terminators have it where two guys are a squad. The minimum you get with most Terminators is 5. Or if you have a special group like the inner circle, you can get 3 guys maybe. 3 guys, but two there's no other unit where 2 guys is a squad. That's like not a monster. That's how elite Custodes are. And they're still kind of they're in Horus Heresy, they're even more overpowered. So yeah, that's that one that's one Alaris Terminator completed. So there's just the captain left. The captain I scratch. Okay. We got the base. I need to just double check on my blood sugar, which is going very low, which I need to stop that. So I just need to go get some sugar. I need to get something so I don't. I need to get something with carbs in it so I don't have my blood sugar go down. They drop. What did I drop? Okay, I dropped this. I was freaking out for a second because I thought it was a paint pot. Okay, I'm back. We have to work on this guy who's the captain. He's very shiny at the moment. So first I need to work on some of the black filling. And find where the black went. Where did the black go? Huh. Oh, there it is. It fell down. Just gonna put the black here. We can work on. Yeah, I just ate an Oreo, and that's the thing. Like, painting actually uses up so much blood sugar for some reason. It's actually surprising that like it's actually a significantly it's significantly able, you can see how much it change causes, like if I took the same amount of medication as I do right now, the difference but tomorrow I won't be streaming painting. If I wasn't streaming, I'd like okay, it just uses up a lot of blood sugar for some reason. So it's surprising. Like I just have to I have to like get a snack or something like that in between. Hey, there we go. Oh no. It's important as well because when you get too low blood sugar, you start to you start to lose ability to hold things without shaking. So it means it's even harder to paint if your blood sugar gets too low. It's kind of annoying. Okay. There we go. See what the all cool. Okay, just gonna water down even more so that we can fill in these holes. Ooh. Ay ay ay. Yep, I'm starting to feel the effects because the sugar still needs to get processed. So I'm waiting for it to still going down while it's before it goes back up. Donk. Okay. We have the cape here. We need to paint gold on this. We also have this little case here. Getting a case with the axes and stuff like that. So this is gonna be one of his axes, and this is his other one. And then we're gonna have to put the axe. And I haven't painted this, or I haven't painted his face yet either. Okay, there's no magnet, so let me. Oh yeah, here you go. Loop, 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 loop. Yeah, now from now on I'm going to be using the wax gold. So this is why these ones since they're using the original, since I started without the wax gold, they're just using the original colors for now. The original paints. Look at the canvas of stuff on my hand now. It's just all the paints. Do all the painting here. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. There we go. Yeah. This other hand is gonna be for the axe. There we go. Da, da, da. Gold. Yes, gold, gold, loads of gold. There's so much gold to be done, to be painted with the Adeptus Custodes. It's technically not gold, it's auramite. The most valuable, it's auramite. Super gold. Auramite is super gold. There you go. I don't know why that magnet is weaker than the other. Da, 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 da. There you go. Okay. Actually, talking about the Transformers, what's your favorite like Transformers? What's your favorite Transformer who isn't like Optimus Prime or Megatron? Do 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 do. Okay, da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I need a precision brush. Shockwave. Oh yeah, Shockwave. For me, my favorite is Jetfire because Jetfire, also known as Skyfire, I like him because he's two things. One, he's a massive jet. He is a massive, super cool jet. The second reason is Jetfire is usually always Jetfire. His backstory is that he was the leader of the Seekers before Starscream. All the jet Transformers, he's supposed to be the leader, but there was two things that happened. One, even though he's more powerful than Starscream, Starscream is more charismatic, deceptive, and he's able to get. He kind of cares for. What is it called? The other Seekers a bit more than Jetfire does. Jetfire, on the other hand, he starts out as a Decepticon as he follows orders, but then when he realizes that the Decepticons do horrible things, they do war crimes, all this sort of things, he switches sides. it's part of his story is that he switches sides because he can't he can't by his conscience he can't accept what the Decepticons end up doing, which is like a lot of like messed up stuff. So that's why he sort of like he makes the decision to join the Autobots, and that's why at least I like that in the Bayformers that they made the point that it's a choice. It's an incredibly personal choice, and if the Decepticons had their way, they destroy the whole universe. Like he changed sides to the Autobots and stuff like that. That's the one thing I like with Jetfire is that he makes the choice. He doesn't start off on one side and stays with it forever. He makes the decision that what the Decepticons are doing are wrong, and so he joins the Autobots. And that's why Jetfire is the cool. That's why Jetfire is my favorite, because he's also super badass and strong and cool. And a lot of times he just does it. He does a team up with Optimus Prime, so they like combine into some cool jet Optimus Fire Prime. Yeah, Jetfire is cool. Plus, he's based on he's actually so Jetfire's original design. He's based off of a Macros. So what happened was that when they started buying all the rights to these robots for Transformers, the company that like the original Transformers were made for were Diaclone, but the company that but there was only so much Diaclones, so they started like buying everything that was a transforming robot. And eventually they got to Macros, because Macros had a lot of jets that just transformed into robots. And so Skyfire was actually a Macros. That's why he was also so. That's also one of the reasons why he was so big, was that he was designed as like a different scale than most of the Transformers. That's why also Megatron was originally just a gun, because he was literally just a gun. I think it was pretty cool that they transformed it into sort of a jet, a tank or a jet in modern iterations. So I think in some iterations they have him as a sort of a stealth fighter. Other iterations he's a tank, and all in between and stuff like that. But you kind of get why some of the Decepticons are the way they are. Some of them, yeah. Well, I remember there's the meme. What is it called? Have you ever heard about the meme about Shockwave and women? It was so weird when it first came out, and then I think the new Transformers One, people were joking, were like, "Ah, oh, here's the origin story of why Shockwave hates women," and it's just like when he gets punched by Alita. It was so weird though. It's just like it was kind of funny that like in the original Generation 1 Transformers, they're like all like there was just Shockwave, just the last guy on Cybertron is just like left there. Like is like the total introvert mode. I actually can't remember. Was there a Shockwave in? I remember Soundwave in Bayformers, but I don't remember Shockwave in Bayformers. He was probably in the third one. Kind of sad that they made Galvatron and they immediately just like, okay, back to Megatron. So most of the time, like nowadays, most of the time Like nowadays, Galvatron is only done is they only make Megatron into Galvatron simply to make him learn a lesson about being like enslaved and stuff like that by Unicron. Kind of lame. Whew. Let me see. Where's my blood sugar? Let me see what the Bayformers version. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. I promise he didn't. I don't remember him saying much at all. That's the problem. And that's the thing with Shockwave. He's supposed to be kind of sassy and everything like that, so he should say stuff. There we go. Nice and pretty. Yeah, that's that is the problem. It's like the same thing. That's basically what happened with the first Godzilla movie. It's like when you have Godzilla, it should be mostly about Godzilla, not the humans. So they fixed it in the later movies, where the first film was all about the humans and it barely faced Godzilla. But then when you start to go further in the movies, they're like, yeah, focus on Godzilla, focus on King Kong. Everyone's here for the big monsters. No one's here for Dr. Serizawa. Although, what is it called? There's a whole thing, Mortifer. Mortifer, the dragon Mortifer. I'm very tempted to be basically, he wants to become sort of a great worm kaiju. And so I'm like thinking I could be the Dr. Serizawa for the kaiju dragons. So that was an idea. Just Adamant as, what is it called? Like watching the dragons, watching all the, what is it called? The kaiju, the giant super dragons fighting. Let them fight. Whew. Now where's the Doom Brown? That would be funny, yeah. But it's that's the thing. You have to decide. I have to always decide between, should I spend my money on art or should I spend it on miniatures? Because miniatures are real. They're there, and they're not going to go away. And it's hard. And what is it called? even if you spend it, you can fix it up, you can sell it. You can't do that with art. Like, you just have to accept what you get. So it's you can, when you spend the money, it's sort of like when things don't pan out, it doesn't feel as good. But with the miniatures, you can always sort of like, okay, I can get rid of it, I can sell it, I can recoup some money back. That's kind of why I did the miniatures, is sort of that I'll always have something in the end, even if it doesn't, even if I mess up the miniature, I can still play with it. So that's how I sort of see things. It's like I can still, you know, I can still, I can still make do, and so that helps me. That helps mentally. Bloop. Da 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 da. Bloop 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 bloop. Go. Yeah. Print art. Yeah, but again, it's more of that. If I mess up this miniature, I can strip it down and I can redo it again. But with the art, you pay for it, and you're not gonna get a second chance at it. It's not They're not going to remake it for you, and you can't remake it yourself. Well, if you do remake it, if you can do the art yourself, you can remake it anyway. But it means sort of paying. So again, paying for art, paying for miniatures. Oh yeah, it's just a. What was I gonna do? Yes, I need to dry brush some silver. Oop. So. Getting ready to dry brush, so I'm just, there we go. We should be good enough. Huh. There we go. Yeah, everything has a pro and con. That's why, again, that's why you always try to figure out what's the cost of things and stuff like that. Oop. Okay, that just infected that. Okay, let's get the metal. Nope. Okay, very carefully, because yeah, it's yeah, you have to just sort of figure out what your priorities are. Again, I want to, like, again, I would love to do more, have more art, But then at the end of the day, there's only so much benefit the art is going to get me. And and with miniatures, it's a hobby that will last me for at least hopefully decades. So there's a whole benefit. Like again, like a lot of the art stuff is just like, oh, I wish I could have I wish I could, like, again, I would love to do more collab art pieces, but they cost money and stuff like that. And I wish I could get reference art from my dragon form and stuff like that. But again, they're cost art, and if I want to get them by like certain people, it's even harder. So yeah, it's all the cost and stuff like that. Okay. Do 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 do. Let me see what things. So let me just paint this now. Do 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 do. Newspapers. Da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun. New 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 new. Do 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 do. There we go. Add it. Oh no! Oh, the camera. I don't know if it's overheating or it just crashes sometimes. It's kind of annoying. But to get a dedicated camera would cost like what, 400 euros or 300 euros at least if I want a good one. I could get the similar camera to what Melissa uses for her desk stuff, and that's about 300 euros. Too expensive. I'm just using my spare phone, which is kind of more valuable because it is like it's like it's a Samsung Galaxy S20. So it's not hot either, so it's probably some software issue. Okay, why is it splitting there? Geez, so annoying. Do 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 do. Okay, just paint this. There we go. Yeah. The only thing I can probably hope for is I can, if my brother ever has, since he does, since my brother does camera work, if he ever has a spare camera, try to borrow one. But the problem is then I have to figure out a setup to fit it onto my, over my desk and stuff. There's a lot of complications. Okay. Cause we're in duty. Cause we're in too deep. Oh. Now. Yeah, who knows? But it's again, it's not overheating at all. Well, it's a bit warm, but it's not too crazy. So I don't really know what's going on. Hey, let's get the. Let's fill this. Hard. It's hard. One of the hardest parts is always depth perception because you can see where your brush is going, but you can't see how far away it is from the. Okay, now we just need a bit of red. Okay, and we need actually more red because. Go. There we go. Now we'll just do the next side. That's a bit much. Yeah, I messed up. Okay. 'Cause I'm in too deep. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, and then we just... There we go. Got this head pretty much ready. Oh yeah, we have the gemstone. Eight. There we go. Do 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 da 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 da. Yep, the hand and this thing is almost good. Zahando. Okay, gotta just a bit more. Bloop. Silver. The silver is so good. It's like a lot of the Vallejo airbrush metals are just so good. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we have to go back to this again. Oh no, I dropped my brush. Let's see. How far are we through? Oh, the actual stream crashed. The session time is restarted for some reason. Yeah, I'll finish. I'll finish up just in a bit. So just gonna make sure the gold layers are all donezo. Just make sure they're not missing any spots. Ba 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 da ba da ba da. There, see, there's a spot I'm missing there. Ba da 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There we go. That should be good. Magnet being so far deep is just kind of like gonna be very. It works. It's just a bit weak. Beep beep boop. Yep, almost got that. There we go. Okay, so let me see which ones I'm gonna put into the... Just gotta scrape these bits that I tried to use. Or when I tried to, like, you know, make these fit. Okay. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Very carefully. Dun dun dun. There you go. Axe is gonna go on this guy's arm. So we get the plastic glue out. Okay. Okay, and there we go. Squeeze. Axe. Oh yeah, there's a thing that I found that was super annoying. Okay, so Zed, basically, this is a weird thing that's with Custodes. So with Custodes, Alaris term. So there are two units in the Custodes that have Guardian Axes. They are the Alaris Terminators and the Custodian Wardens. The Alaris Terminators get a axe with a small clip, and they get a spear with a box magazine. However, the Wardens get a spear with a small clip, but their axes get a box clip, although it's a circular one. So it's like, why did they have to split it that way? Why couldn't the Alaris have the box magazines, because they're harder to reload and they're supposed to be having more ammunition anyway? And why don't the Wardens have the clip ones? It's like so weird. But yeah, the Wardens, we have to just put a varnish on them before we start spraying the gold. It's so nice, the red. Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, again, the Wardens get box clips for again, it's just so weird. It is so weird. Like, if I was going to do these again, I would give, and the problem is that I would give the big box magazines to the Wardens if it wasn't for the fact that Alaris, they only come with 3 per box, so therefore they only get 3 of these per box, meaning that you can't get 5 box magazines for the Wardens. So it's really weird. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works. Okay, so we've almost got this glued. And now we can glue it together. be fair, I don't really like the look of the axe box spears. I like the Alaris ones better because they don't even have the same box like this. They literally just have a drum magazine, which is weird. I don't know what. It's weird. It's just weird. So let's see. So we have this format. We have him like this with the axe. Not sure if I. Nope, I can only point it this way. Or we have him like this, pointing the spear. Pretty cool. But I think I'll have to end it here because it's almost it's 5. Yeah, it gets weird sometimes with weapon options. But I will finish it off by showing off the newest one of this new Eldar model that's coming out. And I just wanted to show it off to you, Zed, because it's like the gun is hilarious. Let me just show you the newest model because it's kind of cool. So let me just show it to you. This is one of the Phoenix Lords, and he's like the flamethrower Phoenix Lord. But he has a giant ass flamethrower rifle. A giant ass melter. It's like a melter rifle. And the size of it. Like, do you see how big the barrel is? It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. But it was a leak though, so they released it early. But I think a lot of people are getting annoyed because what is it called? They wanted to see what the data sheets are, but they didn't release it with this model because people kept leaking. There's a big problem with 40k at the moment where people just keep leaking the models, and so the team in charge of it, the what is it called? The Warhammer community, the marketing team, basically they don't have any. They just have to release the once it's leaked, they just have to release the information without actually having it ready and everything like that. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm going to probably finish up this model. I'm not sure if I'll finish it up tonight, but I'll try to finish. I'll glue the other model to their base. So I have the Alaris turret team. This one should be done by the weekend. Hopefully Adamant will be done before the weekend, and maybe I'll see a few more models be done by the weekend. But thanks for showing up, Zed. I and what is it called? I will see you the next time. Bye.